Hi guys! Welcome to Reverse the Verse. We have a very special episode this week because we had a new segment on Around the Verse called Witch Glitch. And without further ado, you guys have already kind of heard them. Here is our QA guys that you have heard on Witch Glitch. You guys want to introduce yourselves? Say hello.
Yeah, go ahead.
Okay, I'm Jeffrey, also known as Bearded CIG.
I am Tyler, also known as Xylo CIG.
Andrew.
He's also known as Andrew.
Solid.
Yeah.
Very clever.
Woo!
We're still working on the name.
How's that for an introduction?
Okay, I scooted over so that I can use you guys more. Alright.
He's got the most boring in-game screen name ever.
Yeah, it was kind of one of those, like, I was sitting there, I was like, I need to come up with a handle, and I was like, just put this one out.
No, so what we're going to be doing, you guys, is hanging out with the QA team for a few minutes, and then we are going to drop off with them, and then get the regular crew from the Santa Monica office in here to answer some of your questions. But in the meantime, if you guys have anything you want to talk to the QA team about, which glitch, maybe which one their favorite was, or whatever, here we go.
Brutus, this is not the whole team. This is 3 out of 7 or 8 of us?
Just in the Austin
We have
office.
we have
Oh yeah, that's just the Austin
we have
office.
studios in various places of the world, and depending on the studio, we'll have different amounts of QA people. Why is Bearded so hot? Probably because I'm fluffy.
You were complaining about how hot it was in there.
That's Gerard.
The Trance 104, that's our lead today. Fast Card, I'm Xylo in the middle. Necco, CIG is Melissa, that's another one of our QA peeps.
Sitting there.
What's going on? Oh.
Thanks, Bo.
Ben said come check out some chips.
I can't hear you guys at all. What's going on? Why'd the sound drop out?
You can't hear us?
No. Now I can.
Huh.
Keep talking.
I think they could hear us.
Hear us.
Yeah, if you guys see that our mouths are moving and you can't hear us, say something, because that'd be cool.
Okay, maybe it's just me. Maybe I'm crazy.
Apparently it is, because they hear us fine.
I've been known to be crazy. It's okay.
It happens. Being crazy keeps life interesting.
Yeah, so for the 15 of you that caught the pre-show over on my channel, we had a little sing-along to get the sound working all ready to go.
Well, sing along.
My eyes hanging with guys.
Not exactly a sing along. Tyler saying Cotton Eye Joe way too slow, and saying Modern Mage way too fast.
Our sound is going up and down a little. Maybe we should just get closer to the mic.
Scoot in like your best friends.
I don't need that. Come here, Cree. Just says you were getting out. Your feet are on the wires. There we go.
Maybe that's why.
Anyways, cool. Question:
It's in the musical.
Is doing QA starts? That's not even a real question. That's not.
Hey, a lot like that.
Dude, have you guys watched that David Hasselhoff music video, and then you watched Kung Fury yesterday?
I haven't actually seen the movie yet.
It's so good. It's so good. Watched it last night. I really enjoyed it.
Yeah.
So let's see.
Wow. Melissa says, "Wow."
Of course.
Of course you do.
They can hear Lucy typing.
Yeah, oh, definitely can. There she is. They're like, it's Chelsea's typing! Yay!
Oh.
I'm trying to be
Well,
quiet.
it's
No, they love it. They love it. They're like, oh my gosh, it's
Are
Chelsea!
you saying you're trying to say his
No,
name?
Wolfman had a good question. So he's asking about what route we got into QA and any advice on getting into it. So, I went to college to study zoology, which definitely is obviously not related to what I'm doing now.
I don't know. You work with a lot of animals.
That's true. I mean, I did study physics and stuff like that. So at the very least, my scientific background helps when we're writing up bugs for understanding how physics is supposed to work. But we also have people in the company that know way more about physics than I do. Getting back to your question, what ended up happening with me is I decided college was not really my thing, and I ended up meeting someone in a hobby shop that I should probably get on camera. I met someone in a hobby shop that worked for Sony doing QA, and he gave me the business card of one of the recruiters that they had. So I applied, was incredibly super nervous, and got the job. So I started off working at Sony as a temporary contract employee and worked at Sony Computer Entertainment America for 2 years. And then after working there for 2 years, I worked at Sony Online, and the QA lead that I had at Sony Online decided that he liked my work and gave me more responsibility. Didn't get a raise, but I didn't really care because I like having responsibility just piled on me.
Woo!
And I ended up becoming an assistant QA specialist for the pet system on Free Realms, and what the QA specialist job.
So what advice do you have for him?
Advice in regards to like getting into it, you basically just
How you
have
doing?
to-
Sorry, they told me to say that. Sorry.
Part of it's going to be how good your resume is, because as much as I don't like to admit it, having a really nice, pretty resume is ultimately going to be really important, because it's the first impression, and you're applying for a position that is
Grow a beard.
incredibly detail oriented.
That's all.
I didn't have a beard back then. Incredibly detail oriented, and you have to organize a lot of information, communicate it clearly. So having a resume that reflects that is a big helps to be a gamer. I probably already have covered since you're here.
What's your favorite FPS weapon?
My favorite.
Yeah.
I like anything that explodes because I'm terrible at aiming.
I think I'm gonna say the electric shotgun is pretty awesome. Yours is probably the hologram. Well, it's not really a weapon, but how good at programming does QA have to be? You don't have to be good at programming. Of course, any technical knowledge is an awesome addition.
So
benefit.
it depends on where you're getting the QA job. Some companies, their idea of what QA is requires an actual like computer science degree, whereas in some companies doing QA is more verifying that systems in the program works and stuff like that. So as to what amount of programming you need depends on where you're applying. Take a look at their job requirements that they have. Definitely try to apply to things that you're passionate about, because you're going to do a better job when you're genuinely emotionally vested in making the product better.
What is your most favorite unrecorded glitch?
I think all of the favorite ones we've released, like the freelancer breakdancing's probably my
I don't know.
favorite.
I had a couple. What was the gorilla hands in the?
in the FPS.
There's a bug in the
when he pulls his pistol out and he's
in the FPS module. His hands would like stretch down to the ground and literally run.
Oh
like
god!
he was a gorilla.
It's my jam.
Your gun jam. That was the worst attack ever.
no, terrible.
Give me the sword.
Hey guys.
What are you guys doing?
They're attacking us.
Oh my god.
Where's the mic? Oh, okay.
It's right there.
It's right here.
All right, introduce yourselves.
I'm Gerard Manzanares.
Close the door.
You have to come around this way.
Do y'all hear me?
This
Can y'all
is
hear me okay?
Trans.
Hi. Trans 104.
There you are.
QA lead.
Melissa, come say words.
Make words come out of your mouth.
This is Neko CIG.
You may have seen her in an M50.
Yeah, he's talking to the
There's like a
mic.
30
Are you
second
hiding?
Walk
forward.
You're very bad at this.
Stand here and you say hello.
Talking to the.
Hello.
Yeah. That's almost
Well
the
said.
entire Austin team. We're just missing Justin and Todd.
You guys should go try to grab them just for a second, just so that everybody can be on camera. That'd be fun.
But
Todd
Justin's
left.
there.
He was
Somebody go get
"They were
Justin."
recording videos,
Justin's
so-
doing the monthly report, guys. He's
Ah.
been,
Oh, okay.
That'll do it.
Yeah.
it might be the player side one.
Hey, Imp Keeper says you're hot, Melissa.
How
Right,
thoughtful.
because that's a good way to make her not camera shy.
We can answer questions if y'all ask, and we'll try and do speedy answers. We have to wait 30 seconds now.
It's more like 15 seconds at this point, but yeah, I'm with you.
Cool.
Release the FPS module now.
You look like the giant from
Bearded
Elder Scrolls.
CGI.
Bearded CGI. How many Reliants have sold currently? We have no idea. That's not ours.
The last number I saw was like 13,000, I think.
Wow.
Good times.
13,000.
Something like that. I'm sure it's probably more at this point.
Which updates?
Newest glitch that we found. Newest one off the top of my head, I found an exploit with the lobby system that allowed me to get into FPS with an account that didn't have FPS.
That one's not funny.
For the physics
He asked
question,
for the newest one, not
physics
the funniest
question.
one.
If you look for John Pritchett in the forums, he's literally the physics guy for ships.
How many bugs do we find on average a day?
It depends on the kind of bugs we're writing.
Right,
There are
and
so-
also it depends on the day too. Like
Yeah,
today,
Depends on the build.
we had some technical difficulties, so we
There
probably
are-
won't have very many.
There are some kinds of bugs that take very little time to write, and you can write a whole bunch of them all at once. And there are some bugs that just take a ridiculous amount of time. Like there's sometimes you have to just research what's causing something and see how widely it affects the game. Like there's something happening right now where gimbaled weapons don't work in single player modes only. But you have to go into like all of the different game modes and all of the different multiplayer stuff and all of the different things to see the full scope of what's broken, since it's only affecting.
Raid does not work on our bugs.
Wow.
Tell us about backer bug reports. As far as the actual bug reporting system, I don't know what's going on with that. But as far as you guys reporting things and us utilizing you guys to help us out, we definitely do that. If a lot of you hang out in Twitch and on Reddit and the forums and stuff, you'll see us often swinging by and asking for information and feedback. And we actually get really detailed email threads going internally where we'll send an email out with basically all the feedback and common trends and bugs and stuff. And we add the producers, and the producers add certain devs that are best equipped to deal with those issues or that feedback. And so I know that it's taken really seriously for every aspect of the game.
What size mount do I use?
Do you
Are we talking like Razer mount? Or
feel
or
that the
gun
game
mounts?
is above and beyond anything you've played before? I think that a lot of us came to work here specifically because we really believe in it.
Yeah.
And so I think that we are all really excited. Yes, I love it.
Capcom QA.
I don't know about you, but I wanted to work here because I grew up playing Wing Commander.
Trendane is the guy with the amazing voice, right? Doesn't he do the stuff for videos? Yes, he does.
Hey guys, why don't you guys talk a little bit about Witch Glitch and maybe some of the behind the scenes of how long it actually took us to record that?
We could basically have a blooper reel for like the next 30 episodes. We already have enough stuff
we
for
could
it.
start doing a blooper reel.
It was interesting, some of the slip-ups. I think,
Painful.
yeah, it was.
Something about kicking a baby, I think, was probably the thing that really ticked.
Let's just not go there.
Yeah.
Let's just not go there.
I was going through the footage, like, trying to edit it together, and that was the part where, like, I even pushed away from the camera when we were recording it, and I did it again while I was editing it. I was laughing so hard.
When will Nick...
We'll
You
work
have to have
on
a
that.
beard to be on the Q8 team, apparently.
Get some Rogaine and slather it all over.
Do you guys enjoy your jobs?
Absolutely.
It's like there are days when my friends invite me to hang out, and I'm just like, I'd rather be at home. But I've never felt that way about work. I'm always excited to come in every day, and I think everybody shares that.
So big thing I like about QA is that it's not routine at all. A lot of people think that you do the same thing over and over again, and there are days that you do. Like if you have to, like we're gonna let a build out in the wild, and the players have at it. We have to go through all of the different game systems and make sure that they work. And to do that, we go through this checklist of massive,
Everything.
Everything, and it has to at least be playable before we release it. And doing that can get boring because you're doing the same thing. Like, get in the ship, sit down in all of the different beds, get out of the different beds, see if anything's broken. Andrew is deathly afraid of what some of the capital ships are going to be like because we're
So many beds and
so
chairs.
many beds.
Maybe
But yeah.
2140 needs to watch the last Around the Verse episode.
But so like getting in and out of the beds and stuff like that, yeah, that's tedious. But in regards to the actual job, it's kind of like you're playing a new version of the same game every day because it's more of a what's broken today kind of thing, and you're hunting around trying to figure out creative ways to break things.
In response to Astropilot, do we have a vendetta against other companies producing similar games? I don't think anybody does, because can there really be too many sci-fi games? The more sci-fi games, the more that part of the industry is being pushed, and that's awesome. So
yeah, competition always ends up being better for the consumers.
Props to them. I think it's awesome.
I grew up in the 90s when
Future
space sims were a thing,
completely.
normal, and
Due to it
now
having
they're
two
really not,
versions.
and so I'm glad to see them coming back. So the more the merrier.
Have you seen Tomorrowland yet?
No.
That's a question for Ben. He and the guys went and saw it last weekend, but I don't know if he's around. But later.
Sorry.
Okay,
question?
so what's next for Witch Glitch? What do you guys see coming down the pipeline for things that maybe everybody can watch in the future episode?
Broken things.
We have been testing the FPS module a lot, and we do have some pretty epic bug videos that we want to share with you guys. We don't want to throw them all at once, so whenever we put out another segment, maybe there'll be another little fun one in there. And yeah, so I mean, we get a lot of funny bugs, and so as we get them, we'll keep recording those segments if you guys like it.
Yeah, and if there's any suggestions you guys have on ways to make it better or funnier or whatever, this is something that we want to be doing for you. So let us know. Absolutely, we're all about fan feedback.
Brutus, I think the goal is bi-weekly, but I mean, even that is not guaranteed, because it really depends on if we have the content.
Sometimes there just aren't funny bugs.
Yeah, a lot of the bugs we get are not funny.
I think we should really do
Facts.
just a segment where it's like boring bugs. Like the funny bugs are basically the snowflake at the tip of the iceberg. Bugs.
No, I don't think anybody wants to watch boring bugs.
Because that's what the vast majority of it is.
Like a 10-second video, this guy's texture is missing.
Yeah, Z fighting. You know,
that would be a horror.
oh look, this chip doesn't spawn at all, or just not things. But every now and then the fun things are great.
No contest for Witch Glitch opener. Oh, I don't know. That's a question for Jenny.
We're still working on polishing up the segment. We want to get an animated intro and add a few bells and whistles to it, but it was kind of a time crunch this week. But I assume, like, I've always kind of said the idea of, as long as everything is a little bit better every week, nobody can complain. So here's our baseline, and everything is going to get better from there.
Somebody asked what kind of ships we all want to play in the persistent universe.
I just want to smash an Idris into another Idris.
890. I love cruise ships, so that's an easy answer.
I think Starliner, isn't Starliner going to be a transport ship? Starliner might be a cruise ship. I haven't seen what it's actually.
Somebody asked a good question and it went away. You say, do you see?
I'm probably going to play a Herald. Because one, I like being fast. Two, information courier sounds really appealing to me.
Melissa's going to continue to fly her M50.
Yeah.
Do you see a light at the end of the tunnel, or do you just get a full plate of work every day with no way to deduce progress you've made?
So ideally, I would love for the game to get to a point where there is no light at the end of the tunnel.
Yeah,
because that means we have
job
a
security. No. In all seriousness, though, there's definitely ways to deduce the progress we've made. That's part of the role of being a producer, is tracking our progress and all that jazz. And so we definitely see the progress we're making, and we see it. Every time we release a patch, we get to see how the game is evolving and whatnot. So
Pizza, I love pizza.
Tacos.
Yeah, pizza. Here.
where do you see something about pizza? Do we like?
They're asking what kind of food we like.
Oh, that taco was made for these two. This is tacos versus pizza. Like
Wait.
tacos, pizza, healthy kale, vegan option.
Vegan option. We're used to the PTU, please. Yeah, the PTU is mostly there when we've got a build ready for you guys. I mean,
Twitch chat
the
happy.
truth of the matter is like, a lot of builds we get just there's no need for us to get a bug that we don't. If we put a build up on the PTU too soon, it's going to get lots of reports. Same thing.
Okay, so Brutus, to answer your question, since I was a QA specialist at Sony Online, well, I think QA specialist, but I ended up bringing a lot of my experience from other QA jobs that I've had here, and so what we've done here is ended up we all test everything.
Yeah, we all do everything.
But we've sort of picked. Let me get closer and see if that fixes it.
Hello.
We
specialize.
We all
There's your answer.
We all test everything. Having specialists in the game, and like tribal knowledge matter and whatnot. So we all specialize in
That.
That James?
It is James. We're trying to round up the crew for the second half of this, but
What?
I don't know. Well, I guess it seems like your mic broke right at the right
Can you not
time.
hear us?
It's going in and out, and I don't know.
Fair enough.
All right, well, QA guys, I will see you later, I guess. Right? I don't know.
Hey.
Thank you for being on.
Keep Q&A and
Keep Q&A.
keep.
All right, if you guys can hang up with a Skype call, that will make my life easier.
Okay.
All right.
All right, bye guys.
Bye.
Me. Oh, you hit add.
Maybe I won't hang up. Maybe we'll hijack it.
Sit down, Dennis.
I'm just advertising. See, I'm just,
All right.
just doing the advertising.
No, we don't.
Now we sit. What's up?
Wait, are we still on?
Yeah, we're still on.
I was about to drop some real.
Some
I was about to drop some knowledge.
some knowledge.
Alright, what's going on, guys?
I gotta pull up all of the other questions and things now.
Hi, James.
It's James! Oh my gosh, it's not like I've ever seen him before. The Winkies.
Everyone's just jelly. Chelsea, what are you doing? Get over here.
I'm chatting.
I'm chatting.
Chelsea can work very well in the chat.
I'm chatting.
She can.
James is gonna drop some beats.
James, are you gonna drop some sick beats?
Not for free, man.
Ah.
My demo's dropping next week, so you can pick that up off SoundCloud.
We do need better flooring. We're like
No,
weird,
this is.
unfinished basement.
Here.
Shut up, this flooring's tight.
Now you can't see the flooring.
Now I can see our gross ceiling.
Is that all right? Is that better? I guess. No, you can still see the floor.
Hey, Chelsea, can you reach out to Travis?
Chelsea, that.
Travis.
I could, but he would probably never see it. Like, I can go grab him.
Yeah, let's go grab him.
So you guys just looking at yourself? Is that
Pretty much. We're just live for like 700 people just sitting here quietly being cute.
If you want.
Drop the knowledge. Nah, man. Knowledge ain't free.
You guys are funny. Genvar, do you miss Texas? This week in particular, I've been really feeling for my fellow Texans with all of the storms and the rains and everything. My grandma's house flooded, my aunt's house flooded. We've been dealing with getting people to come and help tear up carpet and things like that. It hasn't been a fun couple of weeks for them, but everybody's thoughts are with them, and God knows that there's plenty of people there to help. So stay strong, Texas.
Hell yeah. I mean, heck yeah.
Absolutely. I've at the first, when everybody started getting a bunch of rain, I joked that it was, oh, God is sad that Jenny left Texas, and that's why why it's raining so bad. And then when I know, well, that was what I was saying at the beginning. And then when it kept raining and kept raining, I was like, maybe I shouldn't have thought that way. But I don't know. It's kind of funny. James, you just drank all the water Callie had left.
Well, I was thirsty.
Alyssa dance. Travis will be here in a minute, you guys. All right, let's get the chat up. Chat.
That was so
Someone's
good.
pointing out that there are holes in your shirt.
Yeah, so I've got this like weird kind of, I don't know, I buy weird clothes. I buy weird clothes.
This is the worst episode.
It is not. You say that about
This is
everything.
the worst episode.
If you wanted to change it up, you could actually put your arms through the hole.
Oh, I know. But then what about like this part?
Maybe
You just hang this part underneath.
rakishly, whatever.
Still blame James. I don't know. I get bored wearing t-shirts every day. I like having some weird pieces of clothing. I don't know.
Make it the best episode, like something. No, thank you.
What'd you guys think of the QA team? I really wanted to make sure that they were featured because you didn't get to see them on camera for Witch Glitch, and I wanted to give them their due. I really like them. I think they're really fun.
They're my favorite.
They bring a lot of joy to it.
But I mean, you could ask me. Travis is also my favorite. Chelsea is also my favorite. No, not Chelsea.
Everyone is your favorite.
Everyone except Chelsea.
Yeah, so Witch Glitch was originally my idea, and the concept came from me watching The Rockets, so you're welcome. If anybody has seen the segment Shacked in a Fool, where they do the top 10 or top 5 like worst things that the NBA players have done this week, and they make fun of it, there you go.
Yes, Kung Fury. Yes, Kung Fury.
Yes, Kung Fury.
Kung
Dude,
Fury is amazing.
Dude, I watched it last night. What'd you think?
Kung Fury?
Yeah.
It's amazing.
Okay, what was your favorite part?
Triceracop. Triceracop was the best part of that movie. We won't spoil it, but Triceracop was amazing.
But he's like barely in it.
Don't spoil it. But Triceracop has his moment.
That doesn't spoil anything. That just says that he doesn't have a whole lot of screen time. It's not like we say like, oh, he got his head chopped off or something.
Does the Reliant have a HUD? Currently, it's being worked on. I mean, it will obviously have a HUD, but not one in game yet.
I like how both of us are just in chat.
That's good.
We have like this thing going.
It's good. It's good. It makes everybody feel like we're all tuned in.
Both chats.
It's great. And no, I didn't just ruin the movie for you because that's not what actually happened. Why would I have spoiled that for you? No, I'm not that terrible a person.
I think you just spoiled it.
Lost is my favorite show. You know how important it is to not be spoiled for that? I have learned my lesson. I don't spoil things for people.
I have a Lost tattoo.
Are you taking off early to get the Wave 4 amiibos? Okay, so as soon as it got to the point where you're having to like camp in line and stuff, I basically just outsourced. I have friends in Austin that are still like the line campers, and I love them to death. Let's just say it that. I have a Jigglypuff on the way.
Stop breaking.
Are you in frame, Melissa?
Yeah. I wish there was a taco truck out front.
There's no taco truck.
That would be
I stand by my breakfast taco idea. I want it. I want it.
I can stand.
And I agree that the first 2 episodes were the best of Lost. I agree. The pilot is the reason why I'm here today. Not even kidding you.
If anybody has a food truck out there, park it by 3rd Street Promenade.
Bring all your food trucks.
It's too trafficy around here for food trucks.
Just park it in the alley.
Just park it.
So where's everyone? So Ben and Alexis are out today because Alexis's parents are in town, so they're spending some well-deserved time off, hanging out with family. And
We met
whatnot.
them yesterday.
Yeah, they're very
They came
nice.
in?
Yeah,
That's adorable.
I think they're
Yeah.
going to the Long Beach Aquarium right now, which is awesome. I love the aquarium.
They were
have
in-
penguins there.
They were in Pasadena yesterday. If you guys want, you can follow them on Instagram. I'm sure they've got plenty of pictures from the things that they did in the last couple days.
Oh yeah, my Final Fantasy meets Lord of the Rings crossover. I love this shirt. Lisa approves as well because Lisa.
We had a conversation about it this morning.
You need to post the picture of your Tifa cosplay.
No, I don't.
All right, then I will.
Did I hear about the stolen amiibos? No, I haven't heard that.
Seeing that.
Bencation? Yes. Bencation, which is funny because if you guys were paying attention, Ben actually walked behind here for half a second so that he could print something out and then leave. I don't know if anybody caught that, but I found it kind of
Probably
funny.
waiting until you guys were doing the live stream to do that.
I know, right?
Yeah.
Like, no.
He's the ghost of Ben.
What is rolling? Oh, another chair. Come sit on this side.
Somebody said, "Hey, look, it's Ship Shape."
That's my name now?
Yeah, that is your name.
You're gonna legally change it?
AKA Ship Shape.
People are confused about the Tifa costume.
You can
Thinking that you're dressing up like James's dog, I think.
Why is there a Tifa costume? What?
No,
cosplay,
Alyssa
not.
mentioned
No.
Oh, you're dressing up like my dog?
No.
Oh.
I'm gonna
So
cosplay your
Ship
dog.
Shape.
Is that what it was?
Yeah.
So Ship Shape.
Ship Shape. She'll henceforth only respond to Ship Shape.
Yes, you're being blocked.
I like how Travis just had to move our like character that we drew out of a cardboard box from that chair so that he could grab the chair.
Robot Robert.
You guys destroyed Bob.
Let me see. Let me go grab it.
I'm almost surrendered. I'm just fine.
How have you been? Oh.
I'm sick.
Oh yeah, this is garbage.
I was almost everyone upstairs. I feel like is on the verge of getting something. I went to the doctor yesterday, and they said I was on the verge of having a sinus infection, so I got medicine.
Land
I
is
will
sick
no
today.
longer be having sex.
That's not good.
Great story.
Cool story, bro.
Yeah.
All right, let's talk about things.
All
and
right,
stuff.
let's get this screen a little.
You had a great battle with a cigarette machine and cologne.
Oh, I did, yeah.
How many reliance does it take to change a light bulb on the Knicks? On Knicks. I don't know.
What's the question?
The question was how many reliance does it take to change a light bulb on Knicks? None, because the technology has far advanced standard light bulbs.
I thought you guys were like
People.
lying on people, so I
Holy crap, people.
Patrick over.
Dennis Hype.
Well, we can't complain.
Dude, Dennis Hype is real.
Dennis Hype is real.
Is it?
James, you're not in frame either.
Is that the
I can't
next
see those
concept
questions.
ship?
Can we put those questions?
Yeah,
over
I'll
there?
drag
Yes,
them up.
the box is the next concept ship.
Okay, awesome.
The box.
Everything's in.
They still remember me.
So
Dude,
the
Dennis,
next
they
sneak
love
peek on
Dennis.
Dennis, you're like a
ATV
star.
yesterday, question mark. What about it? What about it? The Knicks concept art. It was cool.
Very pretty.
It was very pretty. It kind of felt a little Blade Runner-esque
Oh, beer guts
to
on.
me.
Dude, Beer for the Beer God has the best questions for Tim for the producers. He
Oh,
always
dude,
gets-
don't feed his ego.
He gets consistently asked. They're asking where Disco is. He turned into a puddle of water and leaked out of the wind building.
Oh, get it? You said leak? Oh,
That's
shit.
funny.
Oh, sorry.
Oh.
I'm leaving now.
What has this live stream turned into, you guys?
No.
Oh, that's funny.
Can we get style guides for species, weapons, etc.? I don't know if we have a style guide like I showed for species.
They're all reacting now.
Yeah, I know. Everything's delayed. But for ships and components and stuff, we are gonna. I do plan to show more periodically on ship show. So yeah, you will.
Will you or anyone be going to E3 or have anything coming up for the community during the week of E3? So,
I'll be there.
Generally,
They give us one. We will be there for one day. We
Yeah.
don't have an official presence, but our CIG employees will be in full force.
Yeah, we'll
all
be
wearing
there.
Hoodies.
we'll be there. I'm sure that a few of us will probably tweet out some sort of
Okay, fine.
hangout or something. I don't know, but there's nothing really official going on. But where we'll be
Hoodie up.
we'll be there.
Free flag card.
Yeah, I'll
E3 kind
likely.
of goes against what we kind of stand for because it's not open to the public. It
Well-
doesn't really make sense for us to have
Yeah.
a presence there.
Yeah.
It's also more like inter-industry focused and
It's not focused on the
Yeah,
people who are
it's-
actually
yeah.
helping us make this game.
yeah.
Yeah, I think the internal opinion is that E3 is a publisher or a published kind of event. So it's very likely that once the game is launched, like everything is out in the world, then we'll probably start doing E3 every year.
Ben and David Ladyman will be at
shit.
Dragon Con Atlanta this year, but again, there'll be no official CIG presence.
She's
They will be part of
I'm doing it.
panels, though. So there'll be some CIG people at Dragon Con, specifically Ben. He loves that Dragon Con.
Dragon Con.
It might
I've
be
never
kind of
been to
fun
Dragon Con.
if we did I don't know, just like a bar meetup.
Please
Yeah,
come
somewhere
to
downtown
PAX
LA.
Prime.
Yes.
That's what
yes.
we'll do.
Bar.
We'll try.
Oh yeah.
We should go to the Figure Out.
Yes.
The
I know
Figure
that
Out
is.
Hotel
Okay.
has a cool,
Right.
it has a cool bar in the back.
I think you just made it.
There you go, live meet the
Frenchman
Jets.
Lando is sick today, which is a bummer. Who's the guy in the plaid shirt?
This is Patrick.
Say
That's
hi,
awesome.
Patrick.
Do you want to introduce yourself?
Hey everyone, Patrick. I do art and design.
I look at the floor.
I look at the floor a lot when I talk, so I don't have to make eye contact with the computer.
With the world.
Yes, exactly.
With the world. Patrick, what do you do?
I work on anything anyone needs, really. Like either art and design. I can make shiny things shinier, and then I can get those shiny things in game to do shiny things.
Recently, he's been doing a lot of helping us with our system to make things less shiny, i.e. the damage system. He's been doing a lot of work on that.
For the new damage system, we have a new set of UVs that we're working with, so we have to go back and sort of take some of the existing ships that we're converting and give a new UV set on them for the fancy looking damage shader, and that's what I'm working on right now.
Are you Patrick_Sig?
Yes.
Yes, that's him.
I think.
Perhaps.
Wait, no, I'm not.
You've been pointed out.
No, I don't actually post on
Wait,
forums.
no.
I just lurk.
Why did you say yes?
Because it's my name. And it does have Sig in it, but I forgot I actually have the rest of my name in it too.
Yeah, it's P. Whatever.
Whatever.
Oh, we need to mute
His
the
last name's
Skype
officially
noises
whatever.
because they're coming through.
Who?
No, no.
Where?
They must see. Or here. Or whatever.
Wait, someone said something about Maryland. Damn it.
Well, then I'll just offline then.
What?
Someone said something about Maryland and I missed it.
Marilyn?
You can scroll
That's
back
where I'm
up.
from. It's
Like-
relevant to my interests.
Calm down.
Marilyn Manson?
It might not.
Shore Leave Sci-Fi
Oh,
Convention
okay.
in Maryland.
I'm not doing that. I've never
Work
heard
it.
I'm from Maryland and I've never heard of
Way
that
to kill
convention.
their dream, Lisa.
I'm from
Way to
Maryland
kill
and I've
it.
never heard of that convention.
Patrick, what's the next thing up for the damage state conversion?
Well, first I do the UV set for the second UVs. That way the fancy new damage shader that you see, that happens. And when that happens, you can see through the mesh now, which means we need to have things in there. So those are what we call internal gubbins. And those are like girders, wires, etc., etc. So that way when you're looking through the mesh, you can see all the cool stuff inside of it. So it's kind of like a two-step process.
I think they were specifically asking about what ship.
Oh.
But that's very informative.
Oh,
No.
Nope.
That's what I thought.
We
See?
can
Let the
tell you
producer here
how
stop me
it's
from
being
talking.
done, but not what.
Crab cakes and football. All about crab cakes, not all about football. People are saying Maryland things at me.
So what do you think of our hard-working QA team we just met?
Huh?
It's the guy who said Maryland wonders about the Herald Maryland.
What were you saying about the QA?
Huh? I said, how did everybody enjoy talking to
Yeah,
They don't-
the first half of the
We
live
do
stream
too
is done.
read the Twitch
what
chat.
games
We
are
have
you looking
both of them
forward to?
open at the same time.
Twitch is going so fast.
What games are you looking forward to? I know it's not like super immediate, but Uncharted 4, whenever that comes out.
Metal Gear Solid 5.
Batman.
Metal Gear Solid.
Dude, Batman.
Batman.
I'm playing that day of. I'm like,
Yeah.
Totally.
We have a lot of people here playing Witcher 3. I see people coming in like at 7 o'clock in the morning to get in a few hours before work or staying late or something. So
maybe.
I see a lot of that.
I just bought Echo for League of Legends.
He's out? Damn it, I gotta go buy I'm gonna go buy that at lunch.
But you can get the bundle pack.
What the hell?
Yeah, Chelsea wanted me to get the Bundaroo. But I didn't do it.
Get the bundle.
Let's see.
How many of you are going to the Manchester Citizen Con?
That's still
We're not gonna
undetermined.
get it.
Still undetermined. Okay, so let's talk about our ship this week. Can we talk about the Reliant?
That's really
Yeah, was that Travis?
Perhaps.
Wickens the same way.
I don't know if there's anything else to say about the Reliant.
Ta-da! It's so pretty. I just had to find an
I like
excuse to put it up on the screen.
Okay, that's fine.
Because it's like, oh, Jenny built out this page. Let's put it up for a little bit.
It's the Ray Lion.
It's 30.
It's the Reliant. It's still on sale. It'll be on sale until next Monday. If you guys want to pick it up, it's our third starter ship. It's pretty cool. Anything else you guys want to comment?
It's my favorite starter ship.
Your favorite?
It's my favorite starter ship.
You can't beat the Mustang.
It means everyone else has good taste.
That's right.
The Aurora is the best.
Shut up.
It has a bed.
Someone, I saw a thread like
Is that
briefly
all
on
good?
forums, but I didn't have a
Good.
chance to read it, saying like people saying like tribute to David Hobbins, he's awesome, who did this concept art. And I just want to confirm like he's awesome to work with too. Like he came in and he explained everything, and he just has a good sense of not only what we're looking for in designing a ship, but what we're looking for in terms of what information we're going to need that's also important to us and how to help us, prepare for these sales and everything. He's like amazing.
He's also just a really nice guy.
Yeah.
And funny.
Yeah,
Yeah,
super
that,
nice guy.
that Hobbins, man, he's going.
Yeah.
He's going places.
Smoke Wagon had a question that said the animation shows the engines going from a horizontal to a vertical.
Yeah.
Is that only for landing configuration, or can you do that while you're in flight as well?
So there's going to be a little bit of motion while in flight. It's not going to be like it won't drop down the full 90 degrees in flight. It was actually just in the QA2 or the second Q&A post that went up a little while ago. There are some cool things with the Geontech engines. that we haven't really talked about yet, that once the ship gets closer to flyable, we'll really be able to go into with you guys. But they do some really cool stuff even when they're not gimbling on their attachment point.
Okay. There was a question about color variants and if the weapon sets will be color variant too, or is it going to be completely reliant on the ship skin itself?
That's a good question. That has not been determined 100% to my knowledge.
But
I like the idea. I mean that's a good question.
Yeah.
Yeah. I imagine, I don't know if it'll be done like right away. I imagine we'd probably want different colors and all that stuff. But that's just me spitballing.
Oh, like trim colors with weapons?
Yeah, like if you wanted to have like a military ship and then all of your weapons were black or something like that. Spitballing. Any news on the Avenger remake or variants? Anything on that one? No.
Nothing new to say.
Nothing new?
Yeah. One question, who of the people currently on camera will be in the game? No one. None of us.
Why would you want us in the game? No.
I'm not putting on that.
Travis will be.
I'm not putting on that spandex.
Travis will be too.
Okay. It's funny. If any of us are working to get allowed in the game.
Any chance of a deep dive post?
Right?
Yeah, I've seen crazier things happen.
What's the next deep dive or design post that we have? Do we know?
Nope.
We do not know what the next design post is. I'm sorry.
We're just not telling.
Well,
see, I'm not the only one that says that. You guys.
See if they talk about the recent. Well, all right. What's next?
Let's see.
Who? You mean them arresting all of those people from FIFA for being their council for being super corrupt and taking bribes? That's a pretty big deal.
It is.
Right, sports fan? I'm looking at you, girl, because that's all I got.
I'm just gonna sit and acknowledge the fact that you tried to make a sports thing.
I tried.
It's kind of glorious.
I was all over Reddit yesterday, and I read like 5 paragraphs, and it was like arrested. Cool.
I think Alyssa and I are on the same page. Our favorite sport is blitzball.
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah.
And Blitzball.
I got so into that game.
Blitzball's
Like
so
I traveled
awesome.
the world to get all the best players.
Yeah, you just get brother though. He's the best.
I know.
There's a link back there.
Do we know if there's going to be a starter ship in the future that will have a cargo hold size that can fit a rover in it?
Oh, let me see. Small for rover.
That's
Starship
what
in the
it
near
is.
future that will have such a which one? The top one?
Yeah, no. Since the Reliance cargo hold is too small for a rover, will there be any starter ship in the future that will have such a feature?
Probably not.
Probably not.
Probably not.
Not in the near future.
Yeah.
I'm just trying
Anything
to.
that can carry a secondary ship or craft
No.
is a little bit bigger than what a starter ship would really be.
Do we have any plans to resell the Orion before the beta PU? Probably, maybe.
No, it'll be sold again probably, but we
No timeline on that one, but
dates.
we would assume that we would sell it again.
Yeah, when it's flat.
It's all about Biggs and Wedge. They are in every single Final Fantasy game.
Can we melt the Hoff?
People were asking any more information on the Dragonfly. So I think a lot of people here were excited about it. I was trying to get it out in the next week or two to start concepting, but we're probably not going to do it that early, just because there's going to be a lot of new functionality involved with that ship, and we want to make sure we have it together, how that's going to work, we're all on the same page, and it's going to be, we're going to have to build a lot of new functionality for that. So it's probably not going to be the next week or two, although I think people are excited and hope it's going to be one of the next new ships. I think we're probably going to be focusing more on variants for existing ships, the next 2 or 3 time slots for concept artists that we have opening up.
Food truck starter
Still coming,
ship.
but not next week or 2.
I want to, yes.
I want a food truck starter ship.
I
Yes.
just want a food truck,
I want to drive my food truck throughout the verse. And
Yes.
sell my wares. That's funny. See, I've started it.
Yeah.
I personally want to make a breakfast taco company. That's
You guys
like my
know-
dream. So
Do you guys know when Citizen Hot Tickets will be available?
Soonish.
Space tacos.
Soonish.
Wooden version called the Tree
I
Lions.
don't think we necessarily know if all future variants are going to be announced with the base ship like we did for the Reliant. I think it's going to be more on a ship-by-ship basis when we have time and bandwidth for people.
It depends.
Sometimes we're able to jump right into variants afterwards, and sometimes we're not. So.
It depends whether or not we have our ship together.
Yeah.
We were actually looking for feedback on that to see if people liked
Travis
it.
like
Because
2
we'd
for
like
2.
to do it in the future, but we'd have to make sure it was worth it.
Schnitzel Express.
Do we want to talk FPS for 15 minutes?
15 minutes is a long time.
Is that too long of a rapid fire? We will wait. I got excited. I'm sorry, you guys. We'll wait.
What's in the FPS? What's an FPS?
What does FPS stand for?
How excited do you think Alphonic is?
Flight Protocol Syndicate.
Well done.
Thanks.
Yes. Confirmed, whatever she said.
Anytime somebody tries to put me on the spot for an acronym, I always screw it up. Like, it's the saddest thing. I can't even get the letters right, and everybody's just like, why, Jenny? Why? I'm just unfortunate. It's okay.
Any plans for a new printed jump?
Travis, did you ever
no
work at
current
Crystal
plans.
Dynamics?
No.
Okay. Got that one out of the way.
My old boss did, though.
Oh, I thought the question was, have you aware of Crystal? Have you heard of Crystal
Have you
Dynamics?
heard of this company?
No, but actually the guy who gave me my start in the industry was the guy who created the game Gex at Crystal Dynamics.
Gex, I played that.
You're getting a shout out for your Stormtrooper jacket.
Yeah.
Let's see the hood. I want to see the hood.
I thought it was a Gex jacket. I was more excited.
Look at this. Oh, it's so cool.
Now he really can't shoot for crap.
Well, I think we found the thumbnail for this week's episode, you guys.
How was the Jean Scout coming along? Lisa?
The Jean Scout? I was reading another question about the scythe.
Dun, dun, dun.
Sooner than you might expect. I don't know what people expect though.
Without
They expect
They
it tomorrow,
expected
so
it
long as
Okay,
Yeah.
never mind.
Yeah.
Last
Without
week.
Ben here, like, I'm hesitant to answer a lot of these questions because I'm not sure what has been shushed.
It's all
and
just
what
kind of,
hasn't.
it's all fluid anyway. But
Any news on the cat? My cat's doing great. His asthma is starting to clear up a little bit now that we've got him on some prednisone.
Do our backers know your cat's names?
Yeah, my poor kitty has
Have
asthma.
you shared your cat's names with our backers?
No, I haven't. I didn't.
Her cats are Minion and Death Cat.
Yes.
Those are her cat's names.
Death Cat is an evil furry, like, chainsaw with hands. What? She's creepy.
But which one is the one with the allergies now?
Minion has asthma.
There you
It's
go.
like the saddest sound ever. But it also makes me laugh every time as I'm like, oh my god, my poor baby.
Merlin update. Moving along, we actually have a lot of people touching it now, working in tandem on cool things. So we're making progress on that one. You guys will hear more than that soon, TM.
Soon.
Sooner than usual, soon, TM?
Soon.
So I think soon TM usually means.
Someone keeps asking if
Before,
we talked to
yeah.
Lego about the Hornet. Yes, we have talked to Lego. That's all.
You have?
That's all we can say.
No. I didn't talk to Lego.
Well, you did.
That'd be cool.
Lisa,
Well,
can you
then send me free
demonstrate
Lego
a 3-step turn?
I mean,
I'm not
you could probably ask them.
sure
Yeah,
what
send
you
us
mean
free
by that.
Lego.
Why Lisa?
What's a
Can
3-step
I?
turn?
I think I know what a 3-step turn is.
I-
I was
I-
actually in a musical once in high school, and there's like a 3-step thing. Will I know?
The reason why I'm confused is I actually tweeted about doing a 3-step turn this week. And I'm like, my name is Jenny, you guys. That is Lisa.
No, I'm ship-shape now, apparently.
Yes, this
Her name is
Yeah,
Ship
I came on and they're like, ship-shape. And I don't know, they're like, ship-shape's here. And I was like, all right, I guess I have to legally change my name now.
Darth Lissa, Ship Shape.
Not Lisa, I meant Jenny. Okay.
Somebody was asking
There you
about
go.
the Cutlass. The Cutlass is actually out to an outsourcer now in the UK, and they're redoing it with the modular variants. So that's actually in progress now.
Yay! Because people love the Cutlass.
Have the Archimedes and Lynx entered the pipeline?
Nope.
Nope.
Darth
Nope.
Vader.
Well, the Archimedes has gotten designed. So
Yeah.
In fairness to Matt, the Archimedes has gotten designed.
Lisa is
little bit
ship-shape.
in
You
the
know what? I'm
pipe.
going to throw you guys
It's
off
still
one
not
time and
anywhere
have like
It's
Darian
like
do it or
circling
something.
Yeah.
into the pipe.
Yeah.
With a high-pitched voice as if it was me.
Hi, I'm Lisa.
With a wig. Be the Halloween episode.
Bring a dress from wear or something.
Oh, that'd be gorgeous.
That'd be funny. Scythe update. I said this one. We're actually working on it actively, and it's doing well. And you should expect to hear slightly more than that at least.
Pick my
Yeah.
intro. We're picking that soon, right? The winner?
So,
Yeah.
I'm picking this week. Next week.
Oof. One question: how long does it take from concept art to release for a ship? There's I mean, as you can imagine, that varies greatly. The two biggest things are the ship itself, meaning how big the ship is and how similar it is to other ships. If a ship does something new or if it's bigger, it's obviously going to take a lot more time. We usually have 2 people working on a ship at once, one on the interior and one on the exterior. And then after that, we take it from that to flyable, adding in all the tech and the audio and all the VFX and all that crazy stuff. So you have 2 artists plugging away on it for a long time. And then for, I don't know, like approximately a month-ish, have people work on taking it from art finish to actually flyable. The other big factor is what else is in the pipeline. Sometimes we'll we have a lot of awesome people here and in the UK. I think a big challenge is the time difference. So occasionally I'll ask a question like, wait, what do you mean you need that for blah blah blah, and I won't get an answer back till the next day. So sometimes we do have to redirect, like, oh, we've this needs to be in here. Okay, let's start doing this. So we'll have to redirect resources. Will happen sometimes, or we decide we come up with a really cool idea that we want to fast track, which happens moderately often. So those are the 2 big variables. But that's generally how it goes. You have 2 people working on the modeling for a long time, and then a bunch of people touching it from a bunch of different places to get it flyable.
Thanks, Shipshape.
Why are they talking about ducks all of a sudden?
Because ducks are the most awesome.
Dude,
Ducks fly together.
Yes.
Because Gordon Bombay was ducks the whole time.
Did you see that Emilio Estevez tweeted his support of the Mighty Ducks? Did you guys see that? He even hashtagged it Gordon Bombay. It was kind of amazing. All right, back to actual questions.
People are asking, would future ships stay in the hangar for a while or go straight into Arena Commander? Again, that depends. I was talking about how 2 people tend to work on finishing up the art, and at that stage we can usually put it in the hangar. But then we need a lot more people to come together and work on it to get it to flyable. So it kind of depends on when we reach that benchmark, if we have the resources to spend, and if we want to spend it on making it flyable. So I don't think it's going to be 100% either way.
Are you ready?
Oh.
Are you ready?
Someone said something about getting a tattoo of the ship-shaped logo. Please don't do that.
Please do not.
Please do not do that.
They were asking you if you
Here's my promise. If someone gets a tattoo of the ship-shaped logo, I will change it.
Oh. So if you don't like the ship-shaped logo, just get it tattooed, and Lisa will change it.
Yes.
Don't get it tattooed.
What you guys don't know is Lisa is also a Sith Lord.
He was ducks the whole time.
That
All right.
may or may not be true.
It is totally
Got 5
true.
minutes.
He was 5 ducks.
We've got 5 minutes, you
Only
guys.
5
Are you ready for
minutes.
this rapid fire?
Wow.
Yeah, sure.
You ready for this
Throw it.
FPS rapid fire?
Oh, okay, yeah.
I'm giving the people a buffer time to get their questions up, and then I'm just gonna be like, go, and then it's gonna.
The new CCU system, no current time frame I can give you, but it is still being worked on. We haven't forgot about it.
And they're making progress on it. It's coming along.
Working on it.
Confirmed Lisa's in the new Star Wars movie. No.
Sith Lord ship shape.
No.
All right.
It's becoming
I do
more
not
than
want to be an
just
actor.
idea.
Yeah,
Darth
it's actually
Potato
being
and Darth
worked
Ship
on.
I think the only Lisa, how many times will you change it?
Every episode.
And that's how you meet a death.
All right.
Will there be a sniper?
Yes.
Softball.
Right.
How long will it take before we can actually board a ship in the FPS?
Hopefully AC 2.0.
2.0.
Any news on the Anvil Devastator? No.
Are there any big blockers, or are we just waiting for FPS to be done? I don't know what the rest of that question was.
Yes, there's a lot of big blockers.
But we're feature locked, correct?
There we are.
Can we shoot ground-based FPS people with the Bengal railgun?
No.
No.
I don't know.
I mean, maybe, but
Not originally. Not at launch.
There's a question about the Crucible. I don't know what it was, but I was actually just looking at some of the first pass concept art for it before I walked in here.
What gun is the coolest, Travis?
In my personal opinion,
Yes.
I like the ATT-4 laser assault rifle.
So laser assault rifle's OP. There you go.
Laser assault rifle.
To
That
be
just
fair,
sounds like fun.
To be fair, if you said here's a laser assault rifle, I would imagine it's OP.
Yeah, it was kind of like a laser version of the RPK from COD. So.
Is there going to be a female character coming soon? Right?
Probably
Yeah.
eventually.
Yeah.
No, all dudes in our game.
Will there be levels big enough
There
to
are no
snipe?
women in space.
Can you list some of the major
yeah,
Women
blockers?
died off years ago.
Okay.
I don't know.
The game crashes when you join it.
That's a pretty big one.
Is feature locked like
we
a
can
chastity
convince
belt for your module? No.
What?
Someone
No,
said
so-
something weird.
I mean, if you guys want the answer to that, like the concept of being feature locked, right? So we actually moved to a new branch structure. It's a double pyramid. So we have main sits in the middle. That's what build was leaked to all of you. So that one has all development streams rolled together.
Talked about it.
And above that sit the release branches, and so when we go into a release branch is once we have all the features developed, it splits off and goes into its own release branch, so that we can do all the bug fix and polish, and you don't have to worry about, with the 350-man team, everybody making their fixes and changes, say for the PU or the social module, and that impacting something in the FPS, so it gets you less change, which means less risk, and you can bug fix better. And then below main, we have on the other end of the pyramid the game dev and feature streams, and those are constantly integrated every day to main to create parity with main. But yeah, long story short is we've gone into a release branch, meaning we're feature complete. We're just doing bug fixing and polishing now, and hopefully the bug fixing and polishing will go faster due to the fact that we're in a contained stream.
For clarification, it's feature locked, not feature blocked.
Yes, exactly.
Feature locked means everything that's going to be in a releasable version of it is in there. We just have to fine tune it.
And we will see heavy. Yeah, we will see heavy armor and powered
Red.
suits. Sorry, I really mean.
No, go ahead.
That's
No,
my bad.
this is more important.
Heavy armor. That was fun.
Somebody asked a question
Alpha
earlier.
version of the character creator does not come with FPS.
Will weapons have camos and paint?
Well, weapons have camo and paint. Yeah, actually, eventually, not on first release, but that is absolutely something that we're doing. Similar to the way that we've done the ships, we're kind of using the ship art process as is being rolled out to even characters and weapons, so we'll be able to do custom paint jobs.
Someone was asking about.
You want to talk about it? Hold on. Wait, what were you wanting to talk
The
about?
paint.
Come up here so that we can hear you.
Right now.
Or
Oh,
use your
yeah, this is the
outside
perfect
voice.
item.
Here is the person that actually can
perfect
answer this
item.
question. Come, introduce yourself. Tell everyone hello.
Hi, I'm Daniel.
Take my chair.
You all know me.
Daniel.
Daniel likes metal.
Yeah.
He likes metals.
Metals
He
are
likes
nice.
strong metal.
Titanium is his favorite.
Titanium has
So,
some awesome spec.
Daniel has done a lot of work previously on Freelancer. Right now, he's working on like materials and stuff, so helping with the textures that go on our ships.
All fun stuff. So I can speak a little bit about the process of adding camo to something. Right now, we don't support it because we're changing the way that we approach surfacing with assets, but a lot of the stuff we're experimenting with now, it's going to become a lot easier for us to like change colors and swap out textures. So hopefully in the future, with FPS weapons and armor, you'll be able to like change the color, add digital camo, whatnot.
Sick, dog.
Cool. Thumbs up.
Yay.
Calix is also trolling you in the comments, I think.
Yeah, him too.
I get next to this guy all the time.
If you could hype the community with one thing about the FPS right now, what would it be?
Exists.
Oh, you can shoot stuff.
Yeah, actually, I think the coolest thing about the FPS, in my mind, is not even in the FPS module itself, it's what it makes possible. Once we have a working FPS module, it means that for things like Arena Commander 2.0, which we've been doing a lot of planning around multi-crew and Gamescom, it makes things like zero-G'ing from one ship to another and blowing, maybe killing the pilot of the enemy ship and taking it over possible. So I think that's the part, it's that whole integrated first-person universe experience that I think is most cool about the FPS.
Yeah, I think like that's the thing. The cool thing about the FPS is that it's another module coming online. It's another part of the game. So it's like it just ties the whole universe together. And now we have like a big chunk of the game done.
And then because it makes it so that you can walk around on the planet. It makes it so it's everything.
It's kind of like the centerpiece in the puzzle. We get that in, and then all the other little pieces
are things you do as that person.
Yeah,
It's
like
finally
Arena Commander and the FPS are kind of like the base.
It's the
Once
beginning
that
of
base
showing
layer's done.
like how disparate elements come together into a thing.
Exactly.
Are the maps large enough to snipe properly, or will it be more like COD/CSGO? Yeah, CSGO is probably a fair assessment. There's not like a super big open map at this point, so yeah, it's probably pretty accurate.
I saw a question up here.
People were asking about the Herald. I think I said this once before. I have 3 statuses for ships when I update here. 1, being worked on right now. 2, not being worked on, but it's slated to be worked on next, which means it'll be coming up, and not slated to be worked on in the next, like, 2 or 3 ships for a set of people. Herald is slated for some people, so we're not working on it right now, but we will be coming up.
Be assured though, we're all working.
We're
on
pumped.
stuff.
Working on it.
Working on stuff.
Hyperspace Trucker, I don't get your reference, but if you have an Overwatch technical alpha key, I'll totally take it so I can find out.
Someone had a question earlier, will the female characters have a smaller hitbox? I haven't heard anyone say this, but I'm pretty sure the answer is no, because we don't want to give people an unfair advantage either way.
Yeah. Playing a female would be like playing Oddjob and Goldeneye.
You can never hit him. Or Yoda in Soul Calibur.
Oh man, that was just so cheap.
It's not that much different though. I mean, having seen the female rig, it's not hugely different. But yeah, the actual size of the appendages and everything will be your hit boxes. There's not actual boxes. It's at model level. So
It's awesome.
there you go.
All right, guys. Well, it's 12:01 here, and we have a featured streamer following right now that's going to be playing a little bit of Star Citizen for you guys. His name is Bod699, and we will be hosting him just shortly. What do you want? Make sure to watch, because he will be giving away a ship, and it might be one of the limited ones. You don't know unless you read the forum, in which I actually told you which ship he's giving away, which is pretty cool. But until then, anything else, you guys?
Oh yeah, real quick actually.
Yeah.
Someone do this for me. Someone start a poll on the forums, and let me know what ships you want to see variants of next. I can't promise I will do it exactly the way that you like, correlative to how you guys like ask for this. But I know that we're going to try to do some variant concepts next, and it's information I'll bring to the meeting. It's going to depend, of course, on what resources we have and what they're best suited to, but it'll be information that's helpful. Someone do that.
Cool. I have a feeling you will have like 50 of them coming.
Yeah, someone says.
There you go.
Who moderates forums? Can you have people like pick one and then like delete all the others?
Yeah, you can.
Admin
That's
privileges,
funny.
abuse them.
Lisa, you should just do the poll yourself.
Okay, fine, I'll do it.
We'll help you set it up. It's
No, I'll
fine.
do it. I can set up a poll.
If you needed help. Okay. Anyway. Okay. Bye, guys. I hope you enjoyed the QA half of this too, and give them your witch glitch love. Okay. See ya.
Please, we're being